to another glorious day. My name is Gabrielle. Welcome to I Spy with my shamanic eye. Archangels, you already know. That's right. Yeah, things are on the move. I will say that. A lot of very fast movements. Also gives me the energy of quick communications. Yes, Archangel Michael, I love you. Thank you for always, always, always protecting not just me, but the divine collective. I ask you to rebuke, bind, and release, cut, clear, annihilate any and all works of the enemy, of the adversary. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Let's see what's going on. Holy Spirit. Got the Nine of Pentacles. Five of Wands. Three of Pentacles. Oh. You ever just want to go that old chestnut? Mm-hmm. Interesting. Mm-hmm. I already know. Thank you. Thank you. Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck, Wheel of Fortune, Four of Wands. Okay. Ace of Cups. Okay. Y'all. 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 You ever just get tired of people and they credit? So here we have the Nine of Pentacles. Somebody minding their business, doing their thing, just working towards their goals, right? Unencumbered. They don't really have people assisting them with them. As a matter of fact, they have people opposing them at every chance, right? But I'm also getting that it's for every energy, every person that is fighting and waging an unholy war against you, there are people who truly love you. And I mean that deep, deep, deep love for you. And they are helping mitigate these attacks, helping to short circuit them. Like there's been a lot of attacks on finances, as I'm seeing, like trying to cause chaos and confusion in the flow of your abundance, like really wanting to just halt it. But see, this energy here, right? High Priestess, Star, and the Three of Wands. So for those of you in the spiritual community, because this seems to be who's, and again, this doesn't matter if you read cards or whatever. Everybody has gifts and talents, and how they use them to work for God is their own business. So please don't get caught up on that. Like, I'm not always talking about readers. But there are people who utilize their intuitive abilities, right? They are in alignment with their destiny. And so there's an expectation that this comes along with the territory. At the same time, so do these hidden helpers. So there's an energy, a very real person here who has a lot of love for this Nine of Pentacles. And I don't feel like the King of Cups is what's in between them. So I feel camaraderie, empathy. I feel like there's an overflow coming because I'm looking at this Ace of Cups here, and I'm looking at this Wheel of Fortune, right? And so, see, someone is helping, like truly, truly putting themselves in the middle of these attacks. So say thank you. Because they real it's listen. Like it's a lot. Look, see? This person recognizes your divinity. They can appreciate what it is you're trying to create, what it is you're showing the world, how you show up every day. This person appreciates it. And this person knows that you've been plugging away, plugging away, plugging away. And you should be further ahead than what you are, is what I'm getting. Let me pick these up. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they are personally making sure that these hindrances wrap up. They are being divinely led. Yes, yes, yes. Spirit has shown this person something. They're being placed on your path. I'm hearing that, I forget if it's Brandy or Monica. Maybe neither one of them. But it's God sent me an angel. Right. Hierophant. See? This person could be a Taurus. They don't have to be. But I feel like they are a part of an institution, an organization, someplace. They're in a position of authority that allows them to be benevolent if they so choose. This person, yes, King of Wands. This person is taking action. I feel like there's this energy of the world needs more leadership like this, like you, whoever I'm reading for. Right. And there's the death energy. Right. So they're bringing all of that crap to an end. I feel like these people who've been waging this war towards you in some capacity, they actually answer to this Hierophant. Right. I told you, look, Queen of Cups. Like, this person has really scrutinized you, person I'm reading for. And they have found you to be on the up and up. You're their kind of people. Yes, Ace of Swords. Look. Knight of Cups. Justice. See? Y'all soul family. There's many types of soulmates. They're not all romantic. Y'all are soul family. Yeah. This person, like, it's so funny because this is like ruminating thoughts. That's how he knows he's being divinely led to do this, because he can't shake it. He cannot shake it. Look, every time he tries to move forward, right? You know, try to let it go type shit. Next thing you know, he's ruminating on it, mulling it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And this person's like, no, you deserve a new beginning. You deserve someone to support you, to stand up for you, for what it is you've laid foundation for. Like, again, the world needs more of you. I keep getting this. This person is being sent in by the divine to assist you. Yep. This the brother from the mother. You know what I mean? Like, from the divine mother. Right. Because look, this person is aware that this is what you're up against. And so, look, you need help. They're in a position to assist you, and so they're going to. That's seriously, Page of Cups, Seven of Wands, they are in a position, like the fish in the cup with the boy or the girl, however you look at it with the pages. But yeah, it's like you're out of your depth. And so, sure enough, that's dope. Because this is a lot. This is a lot for any one person. And they know it's just because these people see your light and your calling, your anointing, and you speak truth to power, if you will. You require people to act accordingly in universal law. And so, they got you. Oh, that's lovely. Because that's a lot. It really is. Okay. Okay. What did this King of Pentacles learn about this Five of Swords? Knight of Pentacles. That someone was intentionally slowing down all your hard work and productivity. That there was a concerted effort, excuse me. Right. So there could be a partnership, something like that coming, like a brand or something like that, that is actually being handed to you by the creator. Right. Wow. It's going to elevate your comfortabilities in life, your financial earnings. I feel like the wait is over. This, like I said, somebody is, look, yes, you're the right one for this position, whatever that may be. Yes, there will be communication about it. Yeah, there's a lot going on behind the scene. I mean, a lot of moving parts. All right, let me pick these up. Oh, yeah. Those people who were involved are being ousted from the community. Yeah. Yeah. So that's the plan. They don't give them a chance to leave, or they will be let go. Yeah. Oof. But they have information and or evidence of what these people were doing. Like there's communication of people doing things outside the parameters of their instruction. Rerouting. Ooh. Okay. Anyway, justice. Knight of Swords. Whoop, 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 whoop. That's the son of that. You know what? Two of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune. Four of Cups. Excuse me. King of Swords. Five of Pentacles. Interesting. So the Eight of Swords is on the bottom and the Nine of Swords. Interesting. I feel like I have two cards here indicating karma. And so there is something that's getting ready to occur. It's funny because I have two majors out here and everything's minor, but in the begin, like in the middle here, it's the energy of walking away. So it's like contemplation, 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 back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. There is a solution to something coming. I'm getting the energy of someone who's a pot stirrer. This Queen of Wands is vexing me because she's acting like this Knight of Swords. Tell me about the Queen of Wands here. Why are they so charged up? Okay. So the Queen of Wands could have actually overcome a situation where someone was trying to set them up. And so in that case, um, the energy, that rushed energy, is more so to make things right. Okay, I like that. Okay, I like when I'm corrected. Thank you, Holy Spirit. There's always room for you. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So tell me about the will and yeah. See, there's that contemplation energy I was picking up on. It's so funny. I feel like somebody did the right thing. Nine of Cups, Queen of Swords, Three of Cups, and I feel like you did the right thing in order to keep keep the peace for the community, because the Hierophant's right there. Like, look, somebody literally tried. Seven of Swords, Five of Swords. Yeah, somebody lied, tried to start some smear campaign, something like that. I feel like somebody was told to leave well enough alone, but they're not content with that. Someone was, again, this is this energy where someone's trying to force another person out of an environment. But it's like this King of Swords, when someone knows, right? King of Swords, justice, right? That's that all-knowing energy. When someone, it's like they picked up on the energy of someone trying to shift things in their favor, trying to force someone out. What is the solution after meditation here? Someone's not going anywhere. All they've done is bring someone's attention to their intentions. Interesting. It's funny because it's like out of all the options that were available to someone, meaning even one that was to make peace, right? To lead with kindness, compassion, da 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 da. Someone went like ape shit. Yeah, now somebody knows that this is the end. That this is what they should have did. Like, I feel like collective, that's what you did. Sun, Two of Cups. You were clearly trying to resolve something. Interesting. Somebody's an antagonist. Right. Whatever this is for you, it feels pretty vague, but you did the right thing. Mm-hmm. And it was seen. There's proof. with the Page of Pentacles. Strength card. See, again, you know, them devils be coming, right? Look, Tower. Okay. That's just confirmation for somebody. You did the right thing, okay? Keep doing that. Keep doing that. Expect that person or that situation to come back around and try to butter you up. I don't know if I would, you know, involve myself with such things, but whatever. Everybody got to learn a lesson, right? What else, Holy Spirit, you want the Divine Collective to know? Wow. You know, somebody want to block your intuition. Wow. Your spark, your... You know this already. You absolutely know this already. Look, backfire. Look, it's funny. Wow. Something's about to be, look, your father, right? Whether earthly or heavenly, feels like both, really, wanted you to have a good life and did something to structure things to make sure that you were planned for. Your intuition has been telling you this and telling you this and telling you this and telling you this and telling you this. Ooh, something, even, ooh. They were trying to block your intuition to this. They didn't want you to, man, that's wild. There is somebody who has been actively looking for you, some sort of investigator, to hand deliver you this good news. They have instruction to hand deliver this to you from your father. I don't know. Whatever this is, hand deliver. See? Hand deliver. I feel like this is a lot of interest. Like, I don't... Ooh, 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, 3. That's a lot of Pentacles. Moon to your force. Look, they tried to hide this from you. This settlement, this death benefit, this settlement. They did. They tried to hide this shit from you. And it's so funny. They tried to get you to feel dejected and walk away and da-da-da-da. And look, they still pissed because you still ended up in the 9 of Pentacles anyway. They tried to hold on to this. They did not want to see this. They didn't want you to, this cycle to come in for you. Too late. You have arrived. This person had to make sure of who you are. See, they really tried to hide this from you. But I feel like there was a higher knowing that these people would try to create some sort of drama and or chaos or conflict. I don't know if this is a time release thing also. This could be something you were supposed to receive at like your 29th birthday or something like that. I'm just counting all the pentacles. Yeah, they knew. These people in your family could be going to jail for this shit too. Absolutely. They've been looking for you. They've been trying to stop this person every chance they get. They've been lying. They've been doing a lot of lying. A lot of lying. A lot of lying. Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah. Crazy. Whoever this person is, they worked for your father in some capacity. They could have just been their lawyer. It's sad because I feel like they wanted you to feel like your dad didn't love you. Like they didn't do something to secure your future. That's sick. Your father loved you immensely and still loves you. They definitely look at this shit. Like I said, I'm talking to a love child. You was created in love, baby. This is look, this communication. That's Mercury. Wow. What an overflow of abundance. They're gonna try to run. Yeah. They would have taken this to their grave. Seven of Swords death. Not to mention somebody stole from the dead. And that person does not feel like I look, justice just jumped out at me. Look, this person hasn't been able to move on. Their energy, their soul has not been able to move on. They've been here protecting you, collective, until this gets delivered to you. They're not even playing. Got 'em messed up. Yeah, once you receive this person's spirit will be able to move on. Yeah. This is a serious level up. Ace of Pentacles sitting with that Emperor. That's wild. That's wild. That's wild, man. What else do we need to know about this situation for the Divine Collective? King of Swords. Now we clear. We got it. All right. Ace of Swords is already out here. Clear as a bell. Be on the lookout for this shit. This lawyer is looking for you. Look out. Be on the lookout for this communication. They are looking for you. Somebody all up in your business. You got families trying to like, huh? Did they get it yet? 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 Trying to do anything they can to try to block it. That's crazy. What else Holy Spirit of Divine Collective need to know? Ace of Pentacles comes right back out. Love that. Woo! Look at that. Yeah, this is like some secret investment account that's just been growing. Look, as I say that, there's the Hierophant and growing and growing and growing. Look at Temperance. Okay. See, there's a sense of urgency. Like all of this is right now. Knight of Cups. There's some good communication coming in. Could even be a proposal, like a collaboration or something like that. an offer to partner with someone. Somebody needs to know you should not be afraid of your own success. I'm seeing that here. I feel like you have so much more to offer than you're giving yourselves credit for. You need to take it easy on yourself. Yeah, you're holding yourself back. Four Pentacles. Right. They say you need to, there's a level of determination to you that you're not recognizing. This does feel like an opportunity to collaborate, like work wise. Like I feel like somebody has been reviewing, looking into you, quiet as it's kept. Been hanging around in the background. This person has found you to be sensible, uh, balanced, nurturing, someone they would like to collaborate with. I get that very strongly. Ace of Cups. Yeah, it could be love, but it doesn't have to be. This is like, this person feels like you're the perfect balance for whatever their group, their organization, their institution. I mean, it could be a relationship. Some people are not overly romantic when it comes to um like when it comes to the business of family. Yes, you should be attracted to someone, blah 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 blah, blah, but you should really be future minded. There should be a level beyond compatibility, like your goals align. They know even though you might communicate, we'll just say a little aggressively at time, it comes from a place of tough love. They really feel like y'all could build something. All right. Somebody's a really quick study. You're smart. You're able to see both sides of a situation. I'm getting. I do. I feel like this is like a secret admirer. It could be both because I'm looking at these two cups, but it doesn't feel like that. This feels like something much more practical, much more grounding, something much more long term. Star energy. This could be someone who wants to bring you into their practice of some variety, like a healer, a shamanic teaching, something like that. There could be an invitation extended towards you. This person knows you're a star seed, that you're a blessing sent to earth type shit. Right. And they know you're competitive enough for whatever this is. I also feel like it's a competitive industry. Right. But as much as this person doesn't technically need you, they do. Yeah, it could be very, very lucrative. Ten of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. See what I mean? This person is, I feel like they're drawing up some sort of contract. Like they're taking action to uh, partner with you. Like, I can't get around that. This is a very lucrative endeavor. Yeah. Don't stand in your own way, baby. This is a part of your North Node. This is destined to happen. I'm getting that very much so. Like, this is what you've been waiting on. Like, your intuition's been telling you that this is what's coming. Yeah. Yeah. Big time. Yeah. This situation is very much a part of your happily ever after. Okay? Not everybody's looks the same. I don't want to go too deep into that. All right, Holy Spirit. What else does the collective need to know? The wait is over. Somebody about to have so much, restitution for any losses taken. Like, it's not even funny. It's not. The universe is right here. They're doing bold things on your behalf right now. Yeah. Okay. Somebody was doing magic. You're going to have justice for that shit. Whatever they were expecting, that shit got stopped dead in its tracks. Now somebody's scared and worried and, freaking the fuck out. Look, Two of Cups world. Look at that shit. Somebody was trying to make you sick, homeless, poor, broken, grief-stricken, all that shit. You've been protected from a lot. I mean that. Like a lot. Somebody trying to exchange they bullshit for yours. Somebody's life is coming to an end, and so to try to preserve it, they try to swap. See the double caduceus right there? Right. Somebody tried to send you their sickness. And I feel like this is somebody you were nothing but kind and compassionate towards. Yeah, somebody. Oh, Ace of Swords is sticking out. Somebody is really, they did the most. Told you, this person's at the end of their life. They about to get recycled. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Somebody just got some heartbreaking news at the doctor's, too. Not my business. Because I see what somebody was trying to do. The moon and the magician right on top of here, of each other, with justice on top of that. And justice covering the Five of Pentacles. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. That's not your plight. Oh, yeah. Something about the King of Swords. Look, great fortune. See? Somebody wanted your abundance. They knew you. It's due to you. It's yours. It's your birthright. Look, message. Landed right on top of the moon and the magician. Right. People doing spell work. Right. And the spell work, the way the message card landed on top of the Five of Pentacles, in between Justice and the Five of Pentacles. What? You think nobody knew about them incantations, the spell work, the baneful magic you would send them? Okay. Now they're in despair. Now they are in despair. Good job. You deserve it. You should be in despair. Queen of Wands. Look. Child just came out on top of the Nine of Swords, right? Normally when I see child in this deck, it reminds me of Aries energy. big baby of the zodiac and all. Right? I feel like you were innocent in all of this. And this could actually be, in fact, impacting someone's child. You're the child of God, right? Son child, child divine. Yeah, look. There's gift, there's adjudication. Right. Whatever they were trying to offer you, send you, project to you, the universe is gift wrapping that shit back and giving it back to them. This person wanted your gifts. They wanted all these things. They wanted to be you. Da, 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 and Spirit watched them. Spirit watched them every step of the way. They was going to just exchange, right? I want your cycle. Nah, you can have mine. And I mean significantly overreached. Pathway. They opened the door to this shit. Right. So whatever they were expecting for you is what's coming to them. And then courthouse. Right. Right. They want to nullify this karmic lesson coming towards them, but they can't. Now they're concerned yet again. High honor. You know why? Because they attacked somebody of high honor. Yes. Said child divine, right? Okay. Right. And systematically did it. Systematically did that shit. For some of you, you know, this could look, poverty. They try to send that shit to your house, your foundations, because that's what that Five of Pentacles is. Like, they wanted to see you just broken, downtrodden. Now the universe is serving their ass up on a silver platter. Right. See, look. Look. Only thing they get unexpectedly is the same poverty, illness, and decline that they sent out. Oh, my nose is itching. Look, while you get sudden wealth. See, abundance comes in so many forms. So many forms. That's also this backfire energy. They try to block your wealth, your great fortune, your abundance, all of these things try to stagnate your life, and you still getting it. Unexpected income, sudden wealth, high honor, house. Like, what? And you get the wealthy man, the official person? Yeah. People in this community gonna be dropping. I just saw coughing. Okay. I just like when y'all do that. I'm clearly listening. Like, what? I feel like that just be evil spirits stopping my, you know, they don't like the music, they don't like the chants and the prayers and stuff going on in the background. You about to move to a house far, far away. I'm just telling you now. Or you about to receive notice of about a deed to a house at a distance from you. Yo, wealthy man, official person, something. Well, that's you. I feel like that's you. All of a sudden, you this wealthy man. You the official person. Right. Message. There's a house for you somewhere. It's amazing. All right, let's pick these up. All right. You know these people. That's how you gonna know that somebody, you know, people in this community gonna pass on because you know these people. You absolutely know these people. All right, last round, Holy Spirit. What else does the Divine Collector need to know? Six of Cups. World. Fine. Oop, oop, oop. See, it's a beautiful thing. Right in the middle, we have justice, right, which is the order of universal law. Understand the cyclical nature of this dimension. It's an elliptic. It runs in cycles. You know what I mean? It's not linear. Time is not linear. And so, you know, no matter what you go through, we're always going to have ups and downs. The whole point is keep your head down and work through the bullshit. I will say, also, on that same token, somebody's reflecting, right? Back to when they were happy. But this is a very selfish time for this person. Like when they were able to manipulate people, get over on they're reflecting on that because right now they're sitting in justice, right? They are receiving their karma. And so what they're going through right now is adversity. Like this person has fallen on financial hard times. They're experiencing all sorts of insecurity. They could be insecure in their home situation with the Four of Wands here. They could be, robbing Peter to pay Paul with the Two of Pentacles. Right. You know, they're always like working, 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 but they can't seem to get caught up. Really, it's just somebody experiencing the bottom of the wheel. But somebody's also thinking back that they should have planned better, that they should have taken certain actions, and they could have avoided these very stressful times. And it's funny because I feel like someone who might have even been younger than them tried to put them onto some information, some insight, you know what I mean, to help them, to kind of harness all of that scattered energy. This person is now thinking back to how much of a friend you truly were to them and how much of a good omen you really were to them. And they were out there living reckless, full energy, right? And here you are potentially sitting in the King of Pentacles, someone who focused, worked hard, put money away, save for a rainy day, that sort of shit. Right. Now this person, quiet as it's kept, could really use some help, some assistance, some compassion. This person is afraid because things are truly, truly slowing down for them. And they see you over here, it might have taken a while, Knight of Pentacles, to create what it is that you've created. But now you're in this Temperance, King of Cups energy. You're very sanguine. You're very comfortable. You're balanced. You know what I mean? Like you're focused where you should be focused. And somebody really is in a bind. And I feel like it's one of their own making. 8 of Swords, 7 of Swords. There was an opportunity for them to make things right, but I feel like they walked away from this opportunity. And now those chickens have come home to roost, quite literally. And now they're in a deep state of depression. I really get very unstable energy from this person. 2 of Wands, 3 of Swords, and then there's the Devil. Right. This person could even be suffering from some sort of crippling addiction. It's unfortunate. But this is definitely justice. Yeah, it's all temporary, you know what I mean? We're here for the experiences, and somebody's not understanding that. But whomever this is a very smug energy, very elitist energy. I feel like this person tried to cause issues for you as well. And I'm looking at 5, it's 5, 11, 5, right? So 51, 15. What is that? Because I was getting 5150, which is a psych hold in some states. So again, somebody's really in depression. I want to look that up. Nope. Back up. Growth, transformation, creativity, and personal development. this person could use this as an opportunity to really reinvent themselves. That would be the best method to utilize that energy. I also see here, it's so funny. I feel like for a while now, there has been someone presenting themselves to the world very arrogantly that they're you. You and this person could favor each other at a quick glance, but I don't think there's any real like similarities. And this is somebody you wouldn't necessarily suspect of doing this or engaging in these sorts of activities. It's so funny because I feel like, again, it's something about at a distance. And I'm really getting that it feels like this was a supporter in some capacity. Because they look like cheerleaders in the Four of Wands, like rah, rah, rah. Like, but somebody was going back and forth about it. It didn't seem right. There's something different from the person they thought they were engaging to the person that showed up. There's a difference in work ethic. Somebody's going to jail for this. Concerned, mature woman, lovers. This could be somebody's twin, or it could be like a fraternal twin. Like y'all could be siblings, but also you don't have to be identical. Looking at mature woman and lovers. This even could be like, say you were with someone for a while, right? We'll say off and on 5 to 8 years, something like that, right? And this person would lie and manipulate and shit like that. Y'all would have like a breakup or something like that. And they would go back and forth between you and somebody else, but they work with that person. It's the person they work with that's been doing the impersonator. This is a former lover for somebody. Yeah, this person's been stealing. Hey, look, false person, courtship. See? Yeah. They tried to bring it in to the true privileged lady. This mature woman was trying to impersonate this privileged lady. Right. And I feel like whoever your ex is, privileged lady, they they entice this person to do this to you. Look, family room. I think they might have a kid together by now. Message of concern, right? It's that Bonnie and Clyde energy. There's adjudication. Oh yeah. You could have been married to this person, right? At the same time, they were still cheating, going back and forth with somebody they work with. I feel like this person got a type. And I feel like whoever this person is that they're with, that they're younger than them, they're very easy to manipulate, not to mention they're money hungry. This person likes to live a certain type of lifestyle. You could have left this person when you found out that they had another person pregnant. I'm seeing that too for somebody. You could have found out when this person was about 6 months pregnant. And you walked away, which is the right thing to do. Whoever that chick is, she really thinks she got a prize. She don't. He doing the same thing to her. Now she home by herself with no money, with a kid, struggling. He out there doing this shit to somebody else. Yep. This is a romance scammer with courtship and thief. Right. They like to look for privileged people. That's why they knew the person at the job was a good target, because they knew how much they made. Yeah. Nobody really knows who this romance scammer is. I feel like they got lots of false identities. And this person come across that they got a lot of money. They don't. But I also feel like they could change up at the drop of a dime. And you know, oh, woe is me, right? Meanwhile, they running around scamming chicks. But this last one, right? She went to the courthouse. She's determined to bring an end to this man. Because somebody didn't understand that person's lineage. High honor, house, official person. Somebody's ancestors don't play about them. They not to be played with. And so, you know, hey, it is what it is. Yeah, that privileged lady ain't playing. She called on her ancestors. Tell me about justice here. Sudden, well, you're going to get back everything that was taken and then some. Lovers. Look at this. Somebody could be working on the deal with the justice system right now. Adjudication, occupation. Oh, yeah. Or this person, whoever has the twin, whether fraternal or identical, yeah. Your sibling might work in the justice system, something like that. And then we got courtship. I feel like the courts have found, this is making me feel like a polygamist also, because the lovers fell on top of the Four of Wands, which is a marriage card. Like, this really does make me feel like somebody got like wives in different states, different countries. These are all jobs for them. Yep. And then look, courthouses came out. So yeah, this is definitely before the courts. Some of this makes me feel like what's going on actually in the courts with the whole Diddy shit. Because I'm looking at this, I'm looking at this, I'm looking at this, I'm looking at this. Yep. And there's a Scorpionic card right there. Somebody, you know. Somebody's really reflecting right now. They should have did better. They should have treated somebody better. Not because they care, but because of where they are, by the way. That winning by all costs, this is what it looks like when you take it too far. When you are so committed to winning. This is what happens. Should have worked with her, not against her. All you had to do. Now look, concerned. Now somebody concerned. And it's so funny because it makes me feel like somebody really thought they could buy themselves out of this with sudden wealth over there. Right. Somebody thought they were going to be able to convince everybody that they were this mature man of high honor, right? That you know, at their core, what house they had changed. Right. But no, they're being identified as a false person and nothing more than a thief. And there's a main male that's about to go from great fortune to absolute poverty. Oh, I see something else too. I also see, uh, I don't know. I said it before. I'm just going to say it again. There is a child, adult child, that will be making remarks. Name start with a Q. That's all I'm going to say. Yep. It is what it is. Somebody really waiting on watching somebody's and like really. And it's so funny because I'm looking at this Nine of Cups and they like looking at this Five of Pentacles to the Eight of Pentacles. It's like somebody knows, right? That somebody's illness, their sickness, their despair, all of that is because that's what they wanted them to go through. And they know it. That they did shit behind the scenes, Eight of Pentacles, to make it happen. Man. Because there are people reflecting about the bullshit that went on in the house. Man. And somebody could be working with a therapist to uncover some of those, you know, obscure memories. Obscure, yep. Family room, message of concern. Somebody in their own community gonna offer their asses up. Look, toil and labor, and there's the child. Pathway, mature woman, imprisonment, message. See what I mean? See what I mean? Mature man. Uh-huh. Silver platter style. Yep. Mark my words. All right, I know that's, I said it was the last one, but I got one more in me. I got one more in me. Okay. I rebuke you, devil. Get out my face. That's when I see him in the cards, you know. That's right. Strength to overcome the devil. That's right. Archangel Michael. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Release us from all that afflicts us in the divine collective. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We call judgment on our adversary. Yes, we do. Hermit. King of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. I like my privacy. Leave me alone. Yeah. High Priestess still on the bottom of the deck. Yo, but the devil, look, look. See, strength is in the middle, right here. High Priestess, see? That's why I say I rebuke that bull. He right in the middle, right? Somebody keep trying to send this low vibrational energy towards you. because you're sailing on calmer water. I just saw the Six of Swords. And so the more at peace you are, the more you are blind to the bullshit, the more people are like just so curious about you. They don't understand how you could have ascended so far so fast. Because listen, Hermit seeks the star, right? They want to know how, and you're not telling. You lead by example. Strength card is right there. Look, 888. And this is the junior high priestess, right? But the high priestess is sitting right here, right? These people were like, how do you know what you know? They want to know so fucking bad they can't stand it. How do you have so many talents and abilities? Da, 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 da. You know, you hear God much clearer when you sit in quiet contemplation. When you block out the world, you do. When you go within for answers, you get proof. And I don't feel like you was forthcoming as you once was because the Knight of Cups is in the block position. You're not allowing people to charm you, like charm their way into your environment, into, you know, past your boundaries. You've worked too hard to get to where you are. See, and the charming energy doesn't work because strength is there to overcome the devil, correct? So if one of your weaknesses, right? Let's just say beautiful smile, nice body, you know, charismatic, you know, like you're tight. If you overcome your type, Prince Charming doesn't really have an appeal, correct? Because you know what it took to get here. King of Swords, strength, star. Like you know what it took. So why would you willingly allow that in? I don't feel like you talk about it, you be about it. And it's funny because I don't see any wands out here, but that's the principle. Like you show up authentically. Queen of Pentacles, like you do. I feel like you care about what you care about, Queen of Cups. You're loving, you're nurturing, you're compassionate. You love what you do work-wise, and you focus on that. It's not really complicated. But people are very, very curious. Like, because you're not giving away no nuggets no more. I keep seeing that. You're not teaching them nothing. You're not giving them nothing they could take from you. You know what I mean? No. Mm-mm. Radio silence. Radio silence. And I mean that shit. Because you know that every time you did, all they was trying to do was do something to block you or challenge you on some dumb shit. You ain't got time to go back and forth with people. So the best action is to hold back. Like I said, you lead by example. Look at this shit. High Priestess, Nine of Cups, Seven of Cups, Six of Cups, right? All that love, now you turned that inward, right? Two of Pentacles, King of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Six of Wands. See what I mean? See what I mean? Now they saw. Now they saw it because they can't take your shit and go create it, you know, create off of it or, you know, speak it like it's their shit. You're not you're not feeding the peanut gallery no more. Mm-hmm. It don't matter. Mm-hmm. Ever since you pulled your energy back, ever since you pulled your power back, things got a little harder for folk. Mm-hmm. The hermit looking at. Look. Toil and labor. That's look, minding your motherfucking business. I'm not even joking. That's what you focus on. Minding your business. You focus on work. Oh, work. Look, and where your work's going to take you. Ain't nobody worried about nobody else. You are future focused. Confirmation. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you. Right. And now somebody's stuck. Mentally stuck because you're not feeding them any ideas anymore. Yeah, look, whole community stuck. Was just eating real good off of what you had, huh? You might have did that shit for 10 years. I'm looking at 29 or 39. Maybe you did. And all of a sudden, you was like, you know what? Enough of that. 10, like a 10-year cycle. You close that shit out. Anyway, Queen of Pentacles. Look, occupation. Exactly. Man, you only focus on what... If it ain't for you and what you're creating, you don't care. And I mean that shit. You don't care. Knight of Cups in the block position, please. Message of concern. Exactly. See? I feel like this is jarring, folks. Because that is like, I don't give a shit. Like, you not... There's nothing. There's nothing. No communication. You're not taking no bait. You're not doing nothing. You just, whatever. Strength. Look, marriage. Look at that shit. You minding the business that pay you. If you in a relationship, but I feel like that's one of the things that you overcame. That constant need of being with someone, being hugged up, being partnered, being up under somebody. I feel like you in your purpose. Queen of Cups. Look, official person. See? Say. Right, this is genuinely you. Like, wow. You're not even trying to hurt nobody's feelings, but when I say you said farewell to all the fucks that you had left to give, like a dandelion seed bloom. Two of Swords, like blocking out all bullshit. Look, concern, man. They like, yo, I don't think it was a difficult decision. I think it was a fair and just decision. Look, despair. See what I mean? You're not concerned about anybody else's despair except your own. And I don't feel like you're in any. Star. Look. I pulled for the star, but it flew out on top of despair, which is house. You are healing all foundations. You're only focused on rebuilding yourself, re-nurturing, healing, all that good shit. You've matured quite nicely. Look, gift and then courtship. Look at this shit. Under star. See what I mean? You are finally in the right alignment to attract your kingdom spouse. And it's so funny because look, 17 is gift and 17 is the star. Look at that. This person is gift wrapped, but like, they're gonna match your whole gangster. Wow. Because like attracts like. Look, family room, great fortune. See, that's the thing. You treat yourself very, 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 very well. You love you. You pour into you. You invest in you. You nurture you. You speak positive words over your life. You know what I mean? Like, you set good boundaries. You're not dealing with the crap anymore. You have literally put people on restriction. You're like, nope. Nope, 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 nope. You can't have access unless I give you access. Yup. Yup. A lot of people thinking about you. And look, it took for you to bring an end to a lot of things. And I feel like these folks are not trying to allow you to, so metaphorically speaking, close the casket. Like, they don't want that. They're not trying to accept that you've laid this situation to rest. Privileged lady. See? Right. Thief. They just want you to keep the doors open and all the, so they can just take from you. Take, 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 take. You said no. Right, because they would have left you with nothing. Now, all of these people who were so used to just, getting what they want from your wellspring of abundance, now they're in poverty. Exactly. You the privileged lady, right? And the wealthy man just fell out over here, but upside down. Exactamundo. I feel like you really did. You had a lot of, I don't want to say a lot, but you know what I mean? Like, let's just say the people whom you've attracted in the course of your life had these energetic cords connected to you. You had entered into these spiritual contracts, these, you know what I mean? Like when you share your essence, right? You had some pieces to call back to you. You had to, recollect yourself. And that meant no more of that. No more damsel in distress. None of that. You had to, follow the safety instructions and said, okay, if I'm going to survive this incident, then this is what has to happen. Right. No more damsel in distress. Exactly. That's why that Knight of Cups is in the block position. You are proactive. Right. That energy was manifesting that BS to you. Now that you're content, now that you're happy, self-sustained, self-efficient, very confident, create all those wonderful things, now you are in the right vibration. You are in the right energy to call in this new soulmate, new love, right? But you had to, every one of them swords, right? Divine feminine that you had allowed to be placed there by the choices of lovers. I'm not kidding, because that's Gemini energy, right? It was weighing heavy on you. It was pulling from you, right? You had a lot of work to do in order to rebalance yourself. But you did it. You did it. You did it. You did it. Good job. All right. I feel like being here with y'all. Right. You don't have to worry. If you're in the markets, like finance bros, finance sisters, you might want to check your portfolio. I don't know. Something up. Ace of Swords, nah, for real. Thumbs up. Anyway. Like, if you need to communicate, you better communicate. Look. That's an interesting placement. Okay. You good. You good. You good. Wow. Wow. Yo, people are so determined. Like they wanna stop your new beginnings. They so mad. They so jealous. Oh, they so jealous. Holy shit, they so jealous. Like this tower is coming right at the five of wands. It's like all that energy they're pulling together it's actually going to help you get to your wish fulfillment a lot faster. Ace of Swords Tower, Nine of Cups is right underneath of that. And it's like the way the nine, well, let me move these over so y'all can see. Because the way they're interacting with each other absolutely matters. I just had to, right. So now that y'all can see, right? Mm, it's helping. It's accelerating your victory. Like the more they hate, the more they plot, the more they plan, the more energy they bring in towards you, your new beginning is right there. Like it's literally manifesting your wish fulfillment. Rapido. Rapido. But you already know this shit. Look, you like, I know there's rats. I stay strapped. Look. I feel like this is an industry thing though, by the way. Horrifying. It's competitive as shit. It is. Whatever you do, but you the truth. Whatever you do, you the truth. Okay? So a lot of people put information out there that is full of controversy. It's BS. It's meant to stir the pot. It's meant to confuse people, sending them here, there, stir the energies within. Right. But not you. Not you. The shit you say, boom, boom. Shit happens. Does. It does. They try to do things to stir, BS within each other. Nah, the proof is in the pudding, baby. They're trying everything they can to diminish your success. It's all right. You're gonna be celebrated no matter what because you do things by faith. You do things by faith. See, what you say and what you do is a calling from the divine. Hierophant, Knight of Cups. Like this. I don't know. Ain't like that. See, look, and there's that community again. There's Three of Cups, right? So they like, look, family room community. See, there's a difference. Many are called, few are chosen. Female. Like this is a bloodline selection. I feel like it's one bitch in particular. She could be related to you, who's a part of this community. You know what I mean? What's their problem with you? Look, it said family room community main female right now. Here's house in despair. Right. Again, it's in you. It's in you. It's making me think DNA. It's in you. Right? And somebody thought they could just pick up whatever this is that y'all do as a job. It's not, can't do that. You can learn anything, but mastery is something completely else. That is a drive, a calling. You know what I mean? Like that is passion when you hit mastery because it takes passion to drive the momentum to get you to mastery level. Sure, woman. Right. See what I mean? Like you're the one selected by your lineage. Even this chick in your family, the one who can't stand it, the one who want to be in the same field, who think they're competing with you, but no one's buying what it is they're selling. You can't help it if your ancestors chose you to be the matriarch, to be the successor. Six of Wands, Three of Cups. You didn't choose it. They did. They selected you. Right. Great fortune, high honor. Right. This could be a whole ass. Anyway. No, 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 no. I don't want to get ahead of myself. This person want to be in your position. They want to be sought after. They want to be looked up to. They want to be highly celebrated. They want to be a free spirit, but they not. They jealous. They petty. They bitter. They're unstable. They're not consistent with anything that they do. Right. Look, somebody thought they was going to be able to change this, change your fate, change your fortune. Right. Concern. People should just mind. Yeah. The fact that you get so much attention, so much recognition, so much notoriety, it bothers them. Privileged lady. But it's in your essence. Again, it's in you. You don't have to do anything but be yourself. Somebody's sick. Pathway, occupation. So they could have been doing work to tank what it is you do, to even try to make you become ill so you couldn't reach this pinnacle of your own success, that mastery level. Right. They wanted to bring endings, poverty, sickness, death, not just to your fortune, but to your love life and everything else. Oh, this. Sibling rivalry. This is really giving sibling rivalry. What's the tea on these jealous people? Were they triggered? They mad, man. Crying now. Talking shit. That's all they can do. Talking shit. Look, trying to ruin your reputation. Like I said. Look, in their heads, overthinking, analyzing. Exactly. That's what they want you to feel, but you don't feel that way. Look, told you there's like 3 of them. Could be siblings. Don't know. Look, looking you up. Talking about, oh, you in a love triangle. Oh, you sleeping with somebody, man. Da, 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 da. Look, they trying to learn whatever they can, but it's all lies. Like, they're not learning anything of substance. These fucking people are in their goddamn ego. Look, why? Because that's you, boss daddy, boss nanny. This could also be the elder. Look, obsessive. Offer. This people could also be obsessed with the fact that this boss daddy is coming in to make you an offer. Because I'm looking at the Hierophant in the Knight of Cups. Like, for real. That's like, that could be like a head of state. That could be like a dignitary or some shit. They want to ruin that. Let me find out you about to be a prince or a princess. What? Like the real one? Right. There is a player definitely crying over you. That's that Knight of Wands energy. Look. Oh my God, addictions. Oh, they like that pink dust? Yo, I ain't never. Wow, that ain't my generation. Look, 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 look. Look what came out. Ego, boss daddy, looking you up, running. Yo, y'all better stop. Y'all better stop. Is this the defense right now in court? Because that's what that's feeling like. This made me feel like somebody just off. I'm gonna have to go get an update. Wow. Yeah, man. Somebody got proof. Somebody got evidence of all of this. Wow. Yeah. This feel like what's going on TV right now. I'm not kidding. Karmic friends, creativity muncher. This could be somebody whose intellectual property they took. Look. Anyway, I want to go back. Look, 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 look. Moves in silence. Rejected. Caught a case. Oh, wow. This could also be a part of those, the smear campaign, right? That people just talking shit on your name, right? Talking about, oh, you got drug problems, you got an infection, nobody wants you. It's the reason why you're not hearing from people. Da da da. Somebody even try to say you neglect your kids if you got one or two or however many. Oh, people need a life. People need a whole life. I would check what's in that blush compact. I don't think it's blush. It's looking like drugs. Don't do that. Get help. Look, hustling. Look at that shit. Everything that's true about somebody else, they trying to say about you. I think that's amazing. This could be somebody who has open cases with child services, by the way. And they keep trying to ignore them open cases. So they keep moving around. And these people like, where you going? Because I feel like the state want them kids back because, But they done found something. Oh, y'all, they playing crazy. Deranged. Yeah, family issues. Okay. Tell me about this tower. Ghost. Disappearing. Ghosting in and out. Wow. Haunted. Somebody really could be on, like, transitioning. That's crazy. Like, abruptly, like, jarred from their body. I don't like that energy. Look, could be dealing with some sort of projectile incident, pew pews. Okay, I also feel like whoever this player is, right, when it comes to this tower, that this surprised this person that you disappeared on them. Like, you disappeared on this person, okay? They weren't able to induce the trauma and that they were hoping to, because dodging bullets is here. So that means you got away from this person. They really thought that y'all had a good thing going. Who's to say y'all didn't? Right up until the Holy Spirit shows you the truth and what this person's intentions are. I feel like whoever this karmic ass soulmate is could also be a representative of this organization for some of y'all. These people sent in to, combat you, try to knock you off your pedestal, off your high horse. Right. Look, love on the brain, marrying for money. See? Look, played out grudge holder, thief, giving money, fake flexing, and offer upset. I feel like these people are obsessed because they weren't able to do to you what they were hoping they were able to do to you, and they weren't able to get anything out of you, a substance or anything like that. So yeah, they really talking shit, trying to say, you walking around burning. Yeah, that's defamation. I'll tell you right now, it's defamation. You might want to be careful who you say that shit about. Your ass will end up in court. Okay. Jealous. Look, player. See? That's that motherfucker right there. Mad as shit. Because they tried to wage some sort of unholy war. Like, it's a shame. I feel like this is like a male-female dynamic. That's nasty. You should never be jealous of the opposite sex. Like, I don't think that's a thing. I think that's weird. How are you jealous of a man if you're a woman? It's stupid. Like, it won't make sense to me. You can't make it make sense, okay? Anyway. They thought they were going to get you to engage in this war. Look, family issues. Wow. So somebody from your own family really could be a part of this bullshit, and they sent this person in, right, trying to play on any sort of family issues that they might have been privy to. Shit didn't work. Look, scarcity tactics. I told you this shit didn't work. You dipped on this motherfucker. Like, I mean that. You dipped, boy. You saw a glimmer or some shit. Like, oh, I gotta go. I'm not doing this. Fool. Look. Screenshots, obsessive lover. See what I mean? See what I mean? They thought you was naive. I feel like you have evidence from what this person was doing. Still. Look. Romantic love affair and happiness hater. Like, what? Like, it's so funny because this is for the Nine of Cups. I feel like you got exactly what you wanted out of it. Like, listen, you might not even be taking this person seriously when they approached you. I'm not even being funny. You was just out to get what you wanted. Nine of Cups energy, ain't no tea, no shade. Right. But there's something you saw within this person. You saw that they are a happiness hater. You saw this person, real spirit. Ooh, look. Then they got, you blocked them too? Extra mad. Can't even get to you. Look, Carlos, like yawn, same shit, different day. And they thought some sort of sob story was going to be the way in. Look. Fishing for comments, cyberbully. Always partying, looking you up. Guess you did your research too, huh? Okay. Yeah. Six of Wands. What did you show? Oh, look. Exactly. Too busy winning. Yo. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. My God. Ooh, you kicked somebody right in their ego. Yo. So whatever these people was trying to do, it didn't even work. You was like, whatever. And you just kept pushing forward. They tried to intimidate you. They tried to threaten you and like bother all sorts of things. You like, now look, your confidence, now you bother them. Now they all because of you. Still celebrating, still living life. Look, still traveling, still moving forward, still happy with the direction the divine put you on. This person came towards you with travel, Three of Cups, with the intention of dating you to get something out of you, and they ended up broke. That's amazing. Look, last chance. You want, listen, people got warnings. Look, cock blocker. Yeah. I don't want to get into that, but I also see somebody really into some dark BDSM type stuff. And I feel like that has to do with the TV stuff that's going on, the trials and all that. I don't even want to touch on it. I really don't. Ugh, I don't. Because again, said what I said about all of that and the energy I've been picking up for the last few years leading up to this, picking up that energy well before the lawsuits ever started appearing. Oh, it's sick. It's sick. It really, really is. See, they need a different psychologist up there. That's all I'm saying. One that understands like deep psychiatric disorders, like psychopathy, sociopaths, narcissism, Machiavellianism. Like, they need somebody who's an expert in that. Oh, yeah, world-renowned expert in that particular field. Anyway. I did it again. All right. Oh. Your investments is going to pay you off. They really are. No matter if it's time, energy, effort, the universe is saying you're good. You are. Sometimes you gotta pop out of it. All right. There's somebody overseeing your success. Yeah, and its direction in a positive way. Yeah. Ace of Cups is on the bottom of the deck. Yeah. Because, yeah, I'll just say God's anointed needs to be protected. Okay. I don't want to freak nobody out, but you need to take somebody to you need to take your car to a mechanic, and you need to have them look for a tracker. I'm not kidding. Funny part is the person who put this tracker on your car, you're not even dating this person. This is somebody you're talking to. I'm not joking. You need to look under the wheelbase inside. And as a matter of fact, when you take it to the mechanic, have them put it up on hydraulics, you're going to be fucking amazed by what this mechanic finds. Somebody has been tracking your movements. I don't like that. But it's this King of Pentacles Hierophant energy. I feel like you could be a fortune teller. I'm not even joking. Queen of Swords, Wheel of Fortune right here. And it's like people want to know where you get your insight from, how you moving, and da da da. So I feel like you got a government tell. I ain't trying to put nobody on paranoia levels, but it is what it is. There's a tracker on your vehicle placed there by a higher up. Yeah. I don't feel like it's done out of malice. I don't. The courtship coming up, I really don't. They feel like you don't have people in your corner. Courtship poverty. Right. And I feel like you an asset with Journey. And so, they want to, they want you to keep pumping out the inside. Look, Journey, 10, Will, right? And so they got to make sure you cool. Yo, that's funny. You should feel special. Look, great fortune, right? Somebody is highly invested in you. I also see somebody's watching you and how you're moving about. They're trying to measure something by your energy and whether or not you've received something. I mean, what? This makes me feel like they're expecting you to behave like someone who's never been awarded something or, earned something or, you know what I mean? We start with the Nine of Pentacles. You know, that's a very luxurious life. So even if someone were to receive something, a gift or whatever it is, are they supposed to jump up and down and act like a fool? Are they supposed to draw attention to themselves in some capacity? That's weird. I even feel like somebody tried to sense like some weird poverty energy towards you because on your journey, there's an expectation of you coming into great fortune. For sure. That's just confirming this top row. Five, six, seven. All right, whatever this great fortune is, I feel like it could be very much life-changing. Again, it makes me feel like somebody's pension. Coffin, occupation, great fortune. Adjudication, right. Like it's been awarded to you, official person. Yeah, message. Like, again, repeating the same messages. So, you guys, check your mail. You know what I mean? Whatever you need to do. It's a shame, right? Because what I'm seeing here, whoever this person is that passed on, right, who named you as their beneficiary, they were in poor health, right? And this person was thinking about you in their last days, okay? But they also knew, right, that their own child, right? They thought they might do something like this, but anyway, this person is going to jail or they're already in jail, this child of theirs. Because they had some sort of foresight about what they were going to do when it came to this money. Yeah, and look, courthouse, false person. This person's child could have tried to say they were you in order to receive this money. They could have also tried to say that you somehow tried to scam their I was gonna say father, because the King of Pentacles is here. You tried to court their father, scam their father in order to get access to their money. But I don't feel like that's the truth. I feel like toil and labor. You might have worked for this man, this mature man, at towards the end of his life, who happened to be very wealthy. I don't know if you knew that. I feel like you just treated this person with dignity and high honor. And this person could have tried to accuse you of, like their child could have tried to accuse you of buttering up their dad and trying to steal their assets. But the community around you verified and validated that there was no one from their own family around caring for them. It was just you, main female, right? So this person decided to make you a privileged lady. There was no partnership. There was no marriage. If there was any sort of contract, it was only a contract where you agreed to help them. And I don't feel like you needed it. And if they did any sort of investigation into that, Seven of Pentacles, right, they discovered Nine of Pentacles, that you're quite content. And whatever this man is holding over here, King of Pentacles, has nothing to do with you. And now whoever their child is in deep despair because nobody's buying this, oh, they got together and she scammed them, he scammed them out of their money and they left it to them that way. No, 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 no. They have figured out all of this. Wow. That's terrible. You didn't want to take care of your own parent or parents, or feels like a singular. But you thought you was going to be able to lie to the courts and bamboozle and just, wow. Inheritance fraud is what I'm hearing. Yeah, false person. Somebody tried to make you out collective to be somebody that you're not. And I feel like the courts looked into this and they recognized that you were on the up and up. This person could be on the outs with their own family, their remaining family over this. Because I'm looking at these gates and it makes me feel like they have been barred. Like, uh-uh. Uh-uh. Yeah, this person had been definitely blocking you receiving something that was left to you. I don't think you cared. I'm just telling you what I'm picking up on. Look, like I said, you don't care. Same shit, different day. Yeah, look. But it's coming for you. Whatever this is. Yeah, they're looking you up. Interesting. So if you know this person, their child, like the adult child of this person you cared for, yeah, they're gonna look you up. They're gonna try to get back in your good graces because they know there's some money coming towards you, and you know they want you to feel some kind of way, like you should feel obligated to give it to them because you know they're so hard, and they're really gonna do everything they can. Like they really tried to force this narrative that you stole, robbed, something like that. This person is definitely receiving bad karma from it. Yeah. They're being forced to give you this money. I keep seeing it, giving money, giving money, giving money. It's a spiritual ass hater who's been using all sorts of trickery, rave yard, or everything you can think of to try to keep you from getting this shit. They going to jail. They mad though. I see grudge holder. Be mad. Sound like you was mad before. They got proof. Like these courts, they got proof that this person lied, stole, all of that shit. Yeah, they looking at federal time for whatever this is. I'm just telling you what I'm saying. Wow. Like when I tell you they ran and tried to serve you up. Oof. Yeah, look, wolf in sheep's clothing. And I feel like that's what was discovered about this person. But I also feel like that was discovered about you, that um you're not an easy target. You're no victim. Right. I'm telling you. They have, look, came right back out. They have proof this person did this, and they are really, really, really getting bad karma. Wow. Period, point blank. All right, I'm going to leave it here. I hope this helped you guys. Love you, love you, love you. That feels right. We've done enough. All right. Thanks for tuning in. We'll do it again very soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.